Okay. Now, let me explain the preventive maintenance process for the placement head unit. After powering on the device, first restore the machine to its original position to ensure there are no problems. Okay. Before opening the module, we need to prepare an Allen wrench. First, the machine is in standby mode. Next, you need to return the nozzle. The procedure for returning the nozzle is to first press the manual button. Then select the cleaning mode. Press the OK button. Then press the OK button again. You will then hear the machine beep. The module will then automatically eject. Then you need to press the handbrake. After that, slowly pull out the module. Okay. Finally, for safety, press the emergency stop button. Okay. Now, we're ready for preventative maintenance. First, we need to put the module in standby position, and then press the manual button. Next, we need to return the nozzle to the station. This is the one. Press the arrow key to select the return nozzle. And then press the OK button. You can select the nozzle image. Move the menu and then press the OK button. You can now press the start button to begin returning the nozzle to the station. After the nozzle is returned to the station, the machine is in the following condition. Looks like this. First, you need to press the OK button to eject the module. The machine will automatically eject the module. Then you can pull up the handbrake and pull out the module to access the interior for maintenance. Simply drag the module to a large enough distance or space so that you can easily perform maintenance work. Okay. Next, you need to pull the gantry to move the placement head unit. Okay. You need to pull it like this towards the center of the module. At this point, you need to remove the whole placement head unit. So, when removing it, you need to follow these steps. Now, you need to move the placement head unit, like this. You need to remove the placement head unit first. The steps are as follows. First, you need to press the locking mechanism to remove the outermost connector. Second, you need to remove the middle connector in the same way. Then, you need to press the locking mechanism top and bottom to remove the third connector. After removing all the connectors, you need to lift this mechanical lever upwards with your left hand, and then slowly and gently pull it towards yourself like this. At the same time, support the entire placement head unit with your right hand to prevent it from falling. Then, continue to hold the mechanical lever as shown. At this point, the head assembly will loosen. You can then pull out the upper part of the placement head unit. Now you can completely remove the placement head assembly for maintenance. Next, you need to pull out all the feeder units in this module, like this. Pull the clamp lever on the feeder all the way back to disconnect power and unlock it. OK. After removing all the feeder units, and clean this area. This area needs to be cleaned with a vacuum cleaner. Next, you will need to wipe and clean this area. After cleaning, lubricant or grease needs to be reapplied. After cleaning, here. And here. Apply grease, here. And here. The next step is to remove the nozzle station from the equipment for cleaning. Simply pull the mechanical lever next to it to release the nozzle station. Afterwards, you will need to clean the entire workbench. For safety, please press the emergency stop button, like this. Next, we open the top cover of the module. And we need to remove this top cover. We need to unscrew the screws with an Allen wrench. OK. Now, let's remove all the screws on the top cover. There are 2 screws on the left side. And then, remove the screws on the right side as well. Now, we need to remove the connector like this. In order to remove the top cover, OK. Now, you need to remove the top cover like this. Step 1. You need to move it to the front like this. Step 2. And then lift it up like this. Step 3. And, you need to push it back like this. Step 4. Remember the connector you just removed? Push it inward, to prevent it from getting caught on something, and getting damaged or broken. The cover can now be safely removed. Next, you need to clean the area. After that, you need to apply grease again. Apply only silicone grease. OK. Now, you need to unplug the connector like this, for the cooling fan to stop spinning. Then, the connector on the back also needs to be removed. After removing the connector, you will need to use an Allen wrench to unscrew the 4 screws on the cooling fan. OK, now that you've unscrewed these screws, you need to clean the fan first. And then clean this area. OK. Now that you've cleaned this area, you can apply grease using a grease pump or brush. Then, you first need to clean this part. After that, you need to use a grease pump to pump grease into the part through this grease nipple. In the following video, we will show you how to properly and effectively maintain the various components of the FUJI NXT equipment. This maintenance is a routine procedure, performed every 2,000 hours of equipment operation. It includes maintenance of the X-axis gear and the X S-axis gear. Please use Mobilith SHC 460 grease, as required in the maintenance manual. Okay, first, you need to remove these screws, and this cover, before you can apply grease to the X-axis gear. After opening the metal cover, wipe off the dirty grease, and then, apply new grease to the gears. Only the specified Mobilith SHC 460 can be used. Okay, next, is X-axis lubrication. You need to push the X-axis away to make contact with the gears. We need to remove this cover to apply grease to the X-axis. So, you can open this cover and apply grease to the X-axis gear. Now we've moved to the back of the machine, where some routine dust removal is needed. First, remove the cover, then use a vacuum cleaner and brush to clean the dust inside the control box. You'll need to unscrew these screws and then remove this cover. Once opened, it will look like this. After removing the dust, then apply grease to the following guide rails: here, here, and here. Next, we will demonstrate how to properly maintain the machine's placement head. This is the V12 placement head, removed from the machine, and we will perform basic maintenance on it. First, we need to remove this cover. So we'll use a precision screwdriver to unscrew it. So we loosen the screws first. Use a clean cloth to completely wipe away the oil stains on the gears. After removing the old grease, we applied Mobilith SHC 460 grease to the same area again, and then reinstalled the cover with the screws. And that's it. Next, we need to clean this area with cotton swabs. We need to clean it carefully. Slowly rotate the placement head by hand to clean each part, one by one. After cleaning the placement head, press this button to clean the filter. Once the filter is taken out, you can clean it, or replace it with a new one. After removing the filter, you can clean the inside with a cotton swab, and then blow it clean with an air gun. After cleaning, you can open this part. It's called a mechanical valve. You can loosen it with an Allen wrench. First, you need to loosen this lock. Use a 1.5 mm Allen wrench to open it, or unscrew it. You need to remove this screw. After that, you need to remove this part. This is it. Remove it from this part, and then you can pull down the mechanical valve. Then open this part. You need to remove this screw. Once opened, you can use tweezers to remove the mechanical valve from the bottom. After that, you need to clean this through hole, blow it, with an air gun. Then, repeat this maintenance step, for all mechanical valves. You'll need to clean it all from A to L, or from valve number 1 to valve number 12. After cleaning this mechanical valve, apply grease to the O-ring. Make sure the O-ring is clean before applying grease. After applying grease, reinstall it in its original position, or put it back into each holder. First, reinstall the mechanical valve top cover by following the reverse steps. Next, put the screws back in and tighten them. Next, install the locking component of the mechanical valve. Then, add another component. Then, lock the component into place to secure the mechanical valve. Install all the mechanical valve in the same way, from valve A to valve L. Simply reverse the previous disassembly process. After cleaning and applying grease, you're almost done. After cleaning and lubricating the mechanical valve and replacing the filter, this area needs to be locked. After completing this side, we need to flip the placement head unit. Next, we will maintain the other side of the placement head unit. So you need to apply grease to this ball screw. so you can move it up and down. This is the Z-axis, which is the part that needs lubrication. This area also needs to be lubricated with grease. You can use Birol, T&D grease, or a special grease. After cleaning and applying grease, you need to clean this area also. This area is where the head-mounted camera is installed, for nozzle and component recognition. Okay, we've already applied grease on this side, and this side. So, now we need to clean this area. This light needs cleaning, so we need to clean this area or surface with cotton swabs. After cleaning this light unit, we can use an Allen wrench to open this part, to ensure that the camera section can be accessed. Unscrew the screws, remove the cover, and then clean the camera with a cotton swab. After cleaning the camera, you also need to clean the 3 internal mirrors. This is the first mirror. Then there's the second mirror. And then the third mirror. That's it. Okay, we've finished cleaning, lubricating, and replacing the filter on the placement head unit. Now, we need to reinstall the head onto the machine. So, for this step, we need to position the head correctly. Like this. Then, you need to pull this down and push the head up, like this. After that, release the lever, to allow the placement head to be secured and close to the connector. Now, we need to put these 3 connectors back in. Install the first connector, and then install the second connector to the power supply and access connector. Okay, done. After installing the maintain placement head, we need to put back this module, or push it backward. Okay, push it slowly backwards, until it stops moving. Then the machine will automatically pull back and lock the module. After maintenance and installation are complete, we can begin to check the condition of the placement head or the machine to see if there are any problems.